do. There we go. Hang on a minute. I'm getting shit done, don't you worry. Worry about me. Okay, the YouTube button. Yep. There we go. Areas and here we go. There we go, another one here. Okay, there we go, there's another one there. Put this in random media. I hear you. Put this in streaming there. Put this in the sharing there. Catch it up. Oh wait, okay. There we go. For me. Put this in content promotion there. String events here. Okay. There we go. That should be everyone. What's good, everybody? Berserker Bomb here, back again for some more Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn. In the last video, I believe we got started on our adventure and made our way to the Gladiators Guild. After so much tutorial stuff. In this video, I believe we're going to continue our way through. As you can see now, I finally got rid of the chat log where the new window is right here. See, like, to the left of the bar, little hot bar for where all of our skills will be. Yep. So in this, I believe now I've rambled on enough already. Right. Anyways, onto the video. Way of the Gladiator. Lulutsu wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Gladiators Guild. Accept. Join the Gladiators Guild? Yes. Decision you shan't regret. One moment, make way for Red Skull's gold train. Fresh meat coming through. Now then, before your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to First Sword Mila. Subscribe and obtain her approval. There's our friend, Mila, the Guild Master of the Gladiators Guild. Oh. I heard Lord Lulutsu. So, your Red Scar Scorchwing. It's a good, strong name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Mila, Guildmaster here. So, you wish to study our arts. I presume you have your reasons for choosing the sword over all other weapons. Perhaps you think it easiest to learn. A sword is a simple weapon, but to wield a blade well is anything but simple. Oh dear. For every Colosseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who failed to achieve greatness. Bear that in mind before you answer me, Red Scar, for I do not ask this question lightly. Have you the strength to live by the sword, and if it be your fate, die by it? Yes. Then welcome, Gladiator, to your new home. Let's not waste time, shall we? I would gauge your aptitude for the sword. Just outside the gates of Uldal, you'll find plenty of marmots, hornets, and shrews. Slay 3 of each and return here when the task is finished. A simple task, but essential to your training nonetheless. Now, go! Okay, so it looks like our first task is to go slay some marmots, hornets, and shrews. Jesus Christ, I really should. I'd like. God damn it. I feel like I'm limiting myself by paying attention to this small screen here instead of looking towards the big screen. Okay. Anyways, yeah, let's get going. At least I got plenty to see here on this end in the first place. Just on a smaller screen, unfortunately. Okay. There we go. Attuning with the shard has granted you access to the city-state's Aethernet, and the Aethernet can be used for quick intra-city travel. There we go. Now we can get our butts moving. Ah, Central Tunnel. This away. So, I believe over to the left here would be our way into Central Tunnel, if I'm correct. Sorry, it's been a while since I played this game. In like a week or so. Mapping the realm. Select a target with the directional buttons and press confirm once to target it. Press as confirm on a second time to switch to the active mode and ready the auto attack. Start the battle. 2 rotating arrows will appear over the target who you are currently facing. Various actions such as spells and weapon skills can be performed by using the cross hotbar. The things on the bottom here. This cross hotbar is only available in controller mode. The actions set to your cross hotbar can be initiated by the corresponding button combination, which consists of holding one of the L2 or R2 buttons and then pressing one of the directionals of square, triangle, X. Triangle, square, X, or circle. When a new action is learned, it will be automatically added to your cross hotbar. So then the most actions require magic points or MP to execute, in addition to having recast times of various lengths. These slowly regenerates over time. There exist items and actions which can be used to immediately restore them. So disciples of magic and disciples of war who specialize in ranged attacks, such as the archers, are best suited fighting the targets from a distance. The range and radius of an action can also be confirmed in the help window, otherwise known as your tooltips. Congratulations, you've just received your first achievement. Achievements are earned by reaching certain milestones, yada yada yada. It's basically working like trophies into the PlayStation system. And doing certain things nets you certain. And these are our hornets. What we saw earlier was our marmots. And apparently we level up in the midst of the quest. Okay, so melee-oriented classes such as the Gladiator and the Marauder can chain together. Their weapon skills deal additional damage or inflict additional enfeeblements to the targets. This is called a combo. Combos are not available to the pugilist, as this melee class employs a unique weapon skill while chaining the system. If a weapon skill can be changed with another, it will be indicated in the weapon skill's help text under combo actions. In the case of Vorpal Thrust, to the left there, if executed immediately after the sure thrust, the potency of the attack will be increased. Some weapon skills must be delivered from a specified direction to maximize their damage. So when a weapon skill can be changed together into a combo, its hotbar icon will be outlined with a flashing yellow border. The border will fade if the weapon skill is not used within a certain amount of time. So learn which weapon skills chain together to maximize your battle efficiency. That's all there is to it. Yes, experience points equal level ups, binding items. You get the picture. Okay, where is our... Gotta find some shrews. Oh, right. Here we are. So, over in this little area near a farmhouse, you'll find some snapping shrews. Like this. These little buggers aren't exactly tough, but what can you do? It's part of your quest. Always combo them, and they're just here to help you practice your combos, along with the training dummies that are scattered throughout the game. There's no shame in practicing on a training dummy. As learned by Joe Cat's crap guides to tanks, and DPS. There's also guides from a person by the name of Wesk Alber if you want to play each of your classes more efficiently or effectively, along with leveling guides and combo guides to how you should generally be performing your combos. For example, once you get to Warrior with the Fell Cleave skill, most of the time you'll just be spamming Fell Cleave. And then there's Paladins, which, if you play a Paladin right, your party's never gonna die. Whereas Dark Knights, they don't have to worry about dying most of the time, as long as you know how to play them right and you have proper communication with your party. In other words, when it comes to this game, communication is key. It's a cooperative game, MMO, not a PvP innate MMO. Oh, here's another system. The Fate system. So Fates are short for full active time events. These public quests occur periodically in real time around the Earthsia, and anyone can participate by simply showing up before one ends. When you sense a fate nearby, a message will appear on your screen, and the location will be displayed on your map. The type of fate in progress can be identified by its map icon. Mousing over the icon will display the fate icon, but you will automatically join a fate the moment you cross the event threshold. At this time, and the fate title, objectives, and time remaining will appear in your duty list. Duties list are basically your quest log. So if you're several level higher than the recommended level, a level sync button will appear in your duty list. So pressing the button to automatically lower your level so that you will participate and receive rewards. In other words, overleveling is not going to do you any good in this situation. And when it comes to a fate. But it never hurts to overlevel for some quests that don't take place in a dungeon. However, there are ways to get past that. There are unsynced versions of dungeons. So yeah, sorry with the overload of information. I'm just trying to help teach the game while provide some interesting content. Oh, by the way, that dragon you're seeing, don't worry about that yet. That will come in later. That thing will come in later. That's one of the mounts we can earn. Just not yet. Not yet. But yes, we can ride dragons. They're not used for combat, but you can still ride dragons. It's no big deal. You can, gonna do a little mountain farming at some point. Probably around the let's see, Heaven's Word, Stormblood, Shadowburner. Yeah, around the time I get to Shadowbringers, which is the third expansion of the game. I own every expansion as of so far. Or at the moment. So, like, once I get to a certain point in Shadowbringers, that is when I'm going to, like, farm for a certain mount. That is very hard to get because it would fit the theme of the channel. Well, so would the dragon mount you saw. But enough about the Dane dragon mount. That's not important. What's important is I've got a different mount to focus on that's cooler than the one you saw. It's an extreme mount. Oh, here's another little tutorial that we have here. So, some items can be used, granting various effects such as instant HP restoration, attribute boost, and more. Using an item is as simple as selecting use from the item's subcommands. So all items with a recast timer cannot be used again until the timer has expired. Items you use often can be set to your hotbar for easy access. And now we have another thing that's also good for additional experience. Hunting logs. A hunting log is a record of your completion of tasks involving the slaying of certain creatures. By completing these tasks, you will earn rewards and unlock new challenges. The log can be accessed by logs, found in the main menu. Once the log is open, select the class and difficulty to view the available challenges for that rank. Each challenge is marked with a class name and number, such as Lancer 1. Below that name and number, you will find the target as well as how many of the target you must defeat. Hovering over the target name will display one of the areas in which the target can be located. So some targets indicated in your hunting log will have a special icon above the display name, making it easier to locate the creatures. And now we can finally get some free equipment to go along with our stuff. Oh dear. Okay, apparently I did not know I'm in the way of something. Somehow. I'll just put my thing right here. Oh wait, never mind, I can't exactly do that either. Fuck. There's gotta be something on the U. God damn, there is nothing on the. There is no space I can safely put the face cam on the UI. Fuck. Especially when I've got my damn. Like, why? Why? Why do they have it here, damn it? Like, why did they decide to put the fucking item details here? Okay, so we get a bronze bastard sword, some custom-made cuirass. But then we would have to choose like either a cuirass, an eye patch, some gloves. Some thigh boots or some tin pieces. Me personally, I would probably put on something that would give you a lot more defense in the long run. Such as the cuirass. Okay, so we gotta go tell the marauders outside of the quicksand that they need to face me, which is an emote thing. Yeah, you get some quest required you to use emotes. I know it's weird, but it's weird, but it's a thing. But hey, at least they're clearly marked. Okay, social emote. Where is it? Face me. Face me. Face me. Where is it? There we go. There we go. There we go. There's another one. Okay, where is the other ones? Not there. Oh, right, they're clearly marked with like purple icons here. Oh, come on now. He was disrespecting a proud sea wolf and... Oh, I'm John. Fine, I'll leave the bastard be, but we ain't finished. Hills is your problem. Maybe she likes our men rough. Why, you're supposed to be a bleeding manservant, but don't matter, you've gone and spoiled the mood. Well, fuck you too, you prick. Just who the hell do you think you're speaking to, maggot? I'm Farmer of the Driven, and me bloody marauders have been raving so long, mothers scare their children to tell about us. Don't believe me words, then let me axe do the talking. Oh, that, really? Oh, this is lively, even for the quicksand. You two going to put on a show for us. What's this, another goddamn fool? Show some respect when you talk to. Farmer the Driven, leader of a troop of brooding mummers or some such. I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then unless you want me to split your skull with me axe, ye better. That sword couldn't be. Frenzy. But only the sword would have known what bloody hell. What bloody hells, it's you. You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? Begging your pardon, sir. Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Sending up to that Laminson was quite brave of you, and quite foolish. I think I like you, Gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'd buy you a drink. But I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you, back then. But that hardly concerns you. These days, I'm just an unexplored. Or I'm just an explorer, the unexplored, a seeker of as yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed this city. This wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me. God damn it, all this. Now I gotta go find Momodi. Oh, never mind. She's already in here. Momodi. I swear, even if I hadn't seen all this with my own eyes, I would. God damn it. Listen, Red Scott, do me a favor. Don't tell me all about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. I will. Let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. Do. I ain't saying nothing. My lips are sealed. Oh, Mila. I've already heard of your exploits at the quicksand, Red Scar. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through Scorpion Crossing. Seems words will not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun on Red Scar. Head to Western Thalon to see that farmer on the driven and all those who have shared his crimes. Never trouble the people will do again. As you command, Lady Mila. There we go. Oh, by the way, watch out for these little buggers later on. 1,000 needles. It'll really get you. Or more like 10,000 needles. Just saying. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that shit. It's fucking terrifying. The nervous merchant. In some quest you will encounter objects with which you can interact simply by approaching, then selecting. So recover the merchant's goods. Oh, okay. That's what I had to do. The hell? Where is that last piece? Well, at least it's not sand everywhere. I'm sorry, did I ask to be part of the fucking... Did I ask to be part of the fate? No, I don't think so. And there we go. Return the goods to the nervous merchant. Handing over items. Some quests will require you to deliver items. If an NPC requires an item requests window will appear. Select the item from your inventory or armory chest and then press hand over to complete the transaction. Now all we do, report to Mila. There we go. Good, and it's finished. And with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you will face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training, Red Scar. We will speak again. There we go. Okay. Now that that's taken care of, we have to go find our next story quest. So until we get our next story quest, honestly, all we gotta worry about, well, until we get our, like, next little, story quest, I think all we gotta worry about at the moment is just MSQs or main scenario quest, and Then after that, like all we got left then to deal with until a certain point is our job quest and our. Once we hit like level 20 or so, then we gotta worry about Grand Company quest. Trust me, Grand Company quests get a little tedious. Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself, fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to the city-states, Uldor's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Aeotian commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Vilbrand and Aldenon passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Uldar as their base of operations. They say to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadly sword, perhaps, or a shiny or trinket. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. Yes, there's crafting in this game. Plenty of it. I am not a crafter. I'm not in the crafting community. I'm just a humble adventurer. And to the south, you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain in aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. That is all the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi. Now, off with you. He's a neat. This Cesaroga's a nice little dude. I'll give him that much. He's a nice little dude. Gives us plenty of advice. Props to Cesaroga, guys. Props to Cesaroga. Oh my god, I feel dumb. I fucking feel dumb because apparently even anytime we need to go to the Adventurers Guild, we could have just used this fucking Aethernet shard right there. Wow, I am definitely rusty. Just wow. How was your tour of the city, Red Scar? Get lost, did you? Aye, well, Uldor's a big place with lots to see and do. Wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Alright then, all that's left is for you to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. 400 experience points and about 100 or so gil. Not bad for a simple quest of talking around. It's pretty good, actually. Next quest. We must rebuild. Okay, so here's a good one. If you're a Disciple of War for this this quest, choose the Altered Thigh Boots for your Disciple of War class, and that's going to be pretty good for your stats, with the whole plus 13 defense and plus 7 to magic defense. But by this point, if by chance somehow by this point you have already purchased something better from the market around the place, you could easily go for an elegant bronze piece, which will give you 100 gil. Well, young man, how are you finding on your fine old dog? Well then, got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhaps it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. Bustling streets of Bulldog are not one thing, but the wilds of Thunalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and you. Name of Papa Shan. You'll find him over at the Uldon Dispatch Yard. No doubt, he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thunalan. Just head out the door, across the hall, and you'll see the gate and all staring right back at you. Pass through it and you head east. You'll come upon it before long. There's dangers beyond the wall though, more than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack you if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Okay, so you see all these little, like, explanation mark things around the area? Yeah, save those for if you're trying to get a different class leveled up. Like, say, for example, if you're trying to, like, work on... I'm trying to think here. What would you work on? Say something like a Dark Knight or a lower class like a White Mage. By the time you get to a certain point, you want to pick a different class to, like, carry around with. Like, say, oh wait, never mind, you won't have to worry about that. Fuck. Because by the time we get to a certain point, I'm not even going to be bothering with healing. But, oh, right. Shadowbringers requires you to at least have one of all three. Fuck. So we need to at least have one competent healing class. Which one though? White Mage is pretty good, but that will be fucking tedious as shit. Because trust me, when you want to go White Mage, it's not that simple. It is not. Because it takes the levels to get there. And it's not pretty. It's not fucking pretty at all. But, in terms of the tank and the DPS department, we'll be quite covered by that point. Because we'll have chosen, by the time we get to Shadowbringers, we'll be worrying about our tank, we will be playing as a Dark Knight. For our DPS class, we will be the Reaper. As for healing class, it's a simple one, just go White Mage. White Mage is really good. That or you can go Sage, I don't know. Just, you got a lot of options. And the advantage to Final Fantasy XIV, you could put everything. And I do mean everything. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. There is a lot. I know. Final Fantasy XIV it's not for everyone. I know. Believe me, it takes a lot to get into it. Oh, shoot, right. Well, to be fair though, at least if there's other people that want to play along and join, Like, if they want to watch the stream, okay. Sorry if it's not interesting to you, Kev. Sorry. I tried, at least. Right. Different people have different taste. But hey, at least I got different projects that are still interesting enough and simple enough to follow. Like Blue Dragon, Asura's Wrath, Doom Eternal, Spider-Man, and maybe a little bit of Neo here and there along the path if I get some friends to help me out through the game. And maybe cook up a little Legend of Zelda along the way. Anyway, I think that's going to have to do it all for this video because I'm going to need some time to myself along with taking care of laundry and whatnot. Gotta relax, maybe play some Zelda Skyward Sword. Or, at least I'm trying anyway though. Like, I tried my best to make it a little interesting. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the content, feel free to like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Berserker Bahamut.